Alex, you know what the internet loves is iPhones.
Yeah, they do.
We want to talk about iPhones again? I know we do that sometimes. What do you like about the new iPhone? Do you
check it out.
The screen or the other thing?
Check it out. You got a cup holder.
Oh.
You got networking. There's a little place to put your business cards.
Wow. But how does it feel in the hand?
It feels like you're hugging a puppy that is also an angel.
Wow, that is innovative.
Innovative.
Maybe someday in the future. Sorry, I'm going to break character for a second. Maybe someday in the future they will have like haptic feedback that will make phones feel like a puppy.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, back into character. So what do you think about the glass?
I don't
the
ever
glass
want you
surface.
I don't ever want to see you break Ray Fabe again.
Noted.
Is it Gorilla Glass? What are we dealing with?
Sure, why not? It's probably chimp glass in there too.
Chimp glass. Get yourself some chimp glass in your new iPhone.
They got the whole genus of glasses in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Got your what was who was it? Manky Kong.
You got your Manky glass.
The one, through barrels. Yeah.
Funky glass. Candy glass.
Man, oh man.
Anyway, yeah.
Candy glass. That is, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make an iPhone out of candy glass, and I'll just break it over your freaking head. Not you necessarily, anyone who gets in my way.
Are you getting this new information phone?
I don't know. Tempting-ish. I think I'll get the watch, though. I need to upgrade the watch. Yeah.
Is that... Okay. I don't have an Apple Watch. I just have a phone.
I think the watch is a bit neater because of the, the health tracking stuff.
Oh, yeah. I want to track my slow descent into death.
Right, and it'll tell you when.
Okay.
Starting now.
You are now dead.
Would you like to call for emergency services? Yes, Siri. Sorry, I didn't understand. Yes, Siri.
Sorry, I don't know Yes-Siri.
Yeah. Lord. Yeah, so the watch is a bit neater. I mean, I still have an iPhone 7. I didn't splurge on the iPhone 10. Maybe I'll splurge on the iPhone XS.
Tennis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's the iPhone Badminton. That one has the chimp glass.
iPhone Pickleball?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I break down.
I heard they're making a tablet-sized Apple Watch. Is that true?
No, it'd be. I think that's just a rumor still.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It'd be a bit hard. It'd be a bit unwieldy.
What about the Apple shoes? Are you going to pick those up?
Oh, maybe. What do those do?
They're just completely made of touchable glass.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So they have wireless charging.
Yes, finally, wireless shoes.
Yes. Oh boy, I can already see it coming down the pipe now. You're going to make a reference to my optical mouse shoes joke.
Yes. You already did it for me.
That I made when I was 18.
Optical mouse shoes.
I just said in a chat room once. Wouldn't that be neat? They should make that.
That's on par with stop podcasting yourself's running joke of bread shoes, which I'm kind of obsessed with.
Sure. Well,
take 2 freshly baked loaves of bread, hollow them out, eat the bread, and then wear them as shoes. It sounds delightful.
Yeah, and then later when you get home, fill them with chowder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember when the one time I visited you and we were at the airport and I was leaving, and before my flight I think we ate at a Panera at the airport, and that was the first time I had soup in a bread bowl, and I'm like, what a time to be alive.
I don't recall that. No,
I recall that.
Yeah. Must have been a Panera or maybe a Bodine.
Yes, whatever it was.
It's a local franchise.
You're a local franchise.
Well, not anymore because I'm from Washington and I live in California. So
that's right, Bellingham, Washington.
Okay, why don't you just name every fucking place I've ever lived and their address? How about that? Why don't you just dox me here on the show, Alex?
Okay, Bellingham, Washington.
We're out of time.
Terminal 3 of LaGuardia Airport.
That was Tom Hanks.
Oh, sorry.
That was a hell of an intro.
I have no idea where I'm going to cut that, but
good luck. Hi everybody, it's No More Whoppers. Thank you again for listening, and thank you for sticking with us all these weeks and months until we finally deliver something new to you. My name is Ray Barnhold, observing polarity, and with me as always, the Darkspawn, Alex Fraioli.
The what?
Darkspawn.
Oh, I thought you said Dart Spawn. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm evil incarnate. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, no, not really, because see, in the game, you're the good guy anyway, so.
I guess?
Yeah.
Well, for right off the top, I want to throw out a quick apology to anybody who found us through Retronauts, and their introductory episode was me calling on a dumb phone. I'm not a big fan of people phoning into podcasts, and here's a proper episode for you. I would like to think that people are not so dumb as to just go ahead and only listen to the first episode and maybe not scroll through the feed a little bit and see, here's a proper one that's a little bit longer. Maybe this is what they actually do. And yes, to answer your question that you haven't asked yet, yes, I have. Okay. Because, sometimes people are dumb.
But, you can't be that negative.
I try not to be, except
and
I am
constantly.
This is
from Mr. Negative.
Yes!
You gotta have a little bit of faith in people sometimes, even though people are mostly stupid.
I'm Mr. B Negative.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, if you're taking over the mantle, that's great then.
I am. Anyway, welcome into the show. It's been a while.
How you been?
Goodish. It's our first episode back since I went to the United States of America.
That's right, yes.
It was pretty fun. I had a good time. I told you about most of it already.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But let me catch you up on the stuff that happened after our fun phone call. I went to see the live musical adaptation of Aladdin at the Benedum Center in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, with the lamp guy.
With the lamp guy, yes.
Based on the popular Genesis game.
Up until we actually went to see it, I thought the name was a Lampin'. Until I actually saw it written down. Boy, was my face red.
It was a bootleg production.
Yes. Disney's a Lampin'. And it was I did not want to go because why would I want to go? And it turns out I had a really good time.
If I recall, you were afraid that, the timing was not right and you were going to be tired or something, right? Something like that?
Well, yeah. The way it usually works is I don't want to do anything the day before I fly because I'm just anxious and I'm like mentally preparing myself because it's a combination of having to leave my family again and also it's this weird mixture of emotion and also complete lack of any feeling at all because I know I'm going to be sitting in a metal tube in the sky for 13 hours.
Right. Well, so what better way to forget your family and erase all feeling than Aladdin? Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I ended up I was able to reschedule my flight because of one of the many typhoons that Japan loves so much. The Delta sent me an email like, hey, there's bad weather. You can reschedule your flight for free. So I called them up.
Yeah.
Actually had a very pleasant experience for the first time ever with their customer service.
Okay. Well, big ups to God.
Yes, big ups to God. So
for hammering Japan and then later causing another bad earthquake. But
so I got to extend my vacation by 3 days for free, which was nice. I didn't have to be back in Japan that quickly. Ruri is at the time was between jobs. She specifically quit her job so she could take 3 weeks off to be in America.
I see. That's good.
She has since returned to work. She got a new job.
Cool.
And that's that.
Yeah. Now, I only know of your wife's job through the doodles that she makes for you and then you post on Twitter.
Oh, yes.
So it would appear to be just a bad retail job is what it was.
Well, that's the one that she quit.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, she had to put in her 6-month notice because Japan.
Okay, great. Yeah. And probably what? Give back the key money? What?
Nope.
Or take
Well, her company had kind of been jerking her around for, the past 12 years.
Oh, wow. She really put in her time, huh?
She was the manager of a store for 12 years.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
But for the past, 6 or 7 years, she would be asking people in the corporate office, like, hey, are there any openings in corporate? Like, can you put me in the office? Because I know this place really well. I know your business. I think I could help out a lot. I think I'm better suited to an office job. And they're like, yeah, sure, of course, we'll talk about it. And then 6 months would pass and nothing would happen. And then she'd have to ask them again. And that happened for about 6 years until she's like, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Yep.
And she just left.
Cool.
Good time.
Yeah,
and then the shitty, not shitty, but the frustrating thing is when she told them she was quitting, they're like, but why? You're so good here. It's like, you don't fucking understand. I don't want to work in the same goddamn store for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes, though. It's like,
yeah,
people try and get you back or make you feel guilty or whatever. It's just like, no.
Oh my!
All right. Well, big ups to Rue.
Big ups to the Rurs. That's what my sister calls her.
Okay, I see. It's established. That's good.
Yeah. So just to recap, I didn't want to see Aladdin, and then I realized, well, Ruri probably would. So I told my mom, yeah, sure, we'll get tickets. I ended up having a great time. The guy who played the genie looks like a young James Avery. For you kids at home, the Uncle Phil, the Shredder of the world. Looked like a 25-year-old James Avery, just wow. super energetic and just bounding around the stage. I appreciated that he was not trying to copy Robin Williams because nobody can copy Robin Williams. He was doing his own thing, and it worked. It worked really well. I had a good time, and then I went home. It's 2018, and in the what's the thing? The thing that you get when you enter for a play or musical. I'm drawing a blank on words.
Audition?
The program. In the program that everybody who showed up auditioned for the musical they were watching.
I was sorry, thinking of the wrong timeline of how that would go.
Dark timeline. In the program, because it's 2018, they got everybody's Instagrams and Twitters in there. So I looked him up on Twitter after the show. I'm like, hey man, great job. He said, hey, thanks. And I looked at his Twitter timeline, and it's all I just got a Switch. I just got Breath of the Wild. Hey guys, this is my favorite fight from X-Men 2. Like he's a super nerd, and wish I could have had the chance to talk to him after the show. That would have been cool. But good show, fun times all around. Glad I didn't have to fly out the next day. Went home, relaxed.
Yeah,
there you
no
go.
Kidding. You got a little bit of that Disney magic on just before you left.
What's a musical you've seen recently?
Nothing.
What?
A musical I've seen recently.
What's the last musical you've seen live?
I think I saw The Magic Flute when I was 8 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Listen, the closest possible thing I can give you is that I went to a concert last year called Tech-Apella. Are you still with me?
I gotta go.
Okay. Should I say any more? Do you want to guess what it is?
Tech-Apella?
Yeah.
Is it a cappella Tekken music?
Oh, Jesus, I wish.
What was it really?
I would have been there with bells on. Are you kidding? Jesus. No, it was a series of a cappella groups who were from the various tech companies around here. So, like, LinkedIn has an a cappella group of people, and yeah.
Of course
and
they
Google, and Dropbox, etc., etc.
Well, that sounds
Some of them were pretty good, though. I got to be honest.
Okay.
I was there, just to be there, just to provide some support. Actually, one of our friends was in it, so yeah.
Oh,
but otherwise, some of them were actually pretty impressively good.
Okay.
This was right after Mario Odyssey came out. I'm surprised no one tried to do the Mario Odyssey song. That seemed like a very proper nerdy thing for somebody to do from one of these groups, but I guess it was too soon.
That's a fun song. Oh, too soon, man. That's a fun song. That's a fun game I would like to play eventually.
Yeah, but apparently you're only buying used Switch games?
I am. Fuck it. I'm just. I in all good conscience, I cannot give money to a company that is
soft boycott. Okay.
Actively trying to shut down my business and similar businesses.
Fair enough, I guess.
I'm taking a personal stand.
All right. But you're sitting.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah. Could you stand up?
Taking a personal stand.
All right. Great.
All right. There we go. It's better.
Enunciate.
I just noticed I have one of the books, and I have a bunch of books propping up my microphone, and one of them on the back it just says ebook, and it's clearly not.
Okay.
So what the? Oh, it says ebook available. Okay. The available was super small.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I know this is not an ebook. Start cramming it into my phone.
Yeah, did I say this on the show before that I heard there was a device in Japan where you can rip CDs but only to your phone?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's like something you plug into your phone and you put a CD in there and it rips the music only to your phone. And someone was like, well, that's a very Japanese thing.
It is.
Yeah. Still holding on to digital music, but also still devoting your life to this smartphone that you have.
Yeah, Japan's love affair with physical media is not going away anytime soon.
And physical money as well.
Yeah, that's true. They still have I mean, granted, it's getting smaller, but they still have a big bin of VHSs at every book off that you go to.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Getting smaller, though? Yeah.
Yeah. And the physical money thing,
but
I'll never really understand. Because, I went all card, like, when I was a college student. In, like, starting from, like, 2003 or 4. Like, I have a debit card. I go to Kroger. I use the debit card. Done.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you are in a major city and, you can go cashless more easily with a phone. And
here's how frustrating that situation is. A friend of mine and a patron of the bar gave me a $30 Visa prepaid card for Christmas last year. I am still looking for a place to use it.
Oh my god! So,
places take prepaid cards less often than they will take actual debit or credit cards. Like I've tried to use it at restaurants, at several convenience stores. I can't use it on Amazon.com.
Wow.
I can't. Yeah. I have this piece of plastic that is supposedly worth 3,000 yen, and yet nobody wants to take it.
Yeah. Boy. Maybe you can buy some Krista.
Oh yeah, get some Krista.
Yeah.
Boy, for some reason it makes me thirsty. I want to crack open a nice cold Krista.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's evocative of Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, there we go.
Which they're still selling here, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's sticking around. I saw it just yesterday.
Okay. Well, I could really go for a Crystal Pepsi now.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, money.
You know what else is back, though? French Toast Crunch is back. Go fuck yourself. All right.
Ray, I'm literally rattled and panicked.
I am rattled and panicked because before we recorded, I spilled tea all over my fucking desk.
Yeah. We had a little episode before that.
It's taking me a while to calm down.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm here. I'm guiding you through it.
All right. Okay. There you go. Can you just, rub my throat?
Sure. Just focus on my voice.
Thanks. Okay.
Lowenstein. Lowenstein.
Mandelbaum. Fun.
That's really the next place my mind goes to. Yeah.
Of course.
I would touch Mario.
Okay.
Right.
Well, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I still have not finished Octopath Traveler, but god damn it, I'm getting there.
Okay.
And it turns out I'm probably taking a break from that because you sent me a video game called The Dragon Quest XI, Warriors of the Eternal Sea Chapter.
Well,
And it's pretty good.
with Toro.
Thank you.
Well, now you can't blame me entirely.
Dragon Quest XI, Fatty Tuna Densetsu. I can blame you entirely.
Yeah, I guess I did buy.
Leo!
I did. Okay, I just won't talk.
Sorry, go.
I did
go.
Just you go. Test? Okay. I did pre-order the special fancy edition of Dragon Quest for you while you were sleeping, basically.
Thank you.
Because I figured you'd probably want it.
Yes.
And you did.
Now, if I had known that it was going to cost $180, I may have reconsidered.
Well,
But at the same time...
reconsidered is one thing, deciding is another.
What do you mean?
I mean, you consider, but then you decide.
You know what I mean, you big dumb.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Of course I do.
Yeah, no, it came with a lot of cool stuff, including a symphonic soundtrack and a cloth map, which, I'm not going to use that map, but it's fun. It reminds me of the Lunar Silver Star Story
Yes,
Complete.
that's the last time I
set.
had a cloth map, yeah.
Yeah, right. It comes with a cool book full of art and info about characters and monsters and everything.
Yeah, sounds like the
and,
standard
yeah.
deal.
And I got a lanyard that I can wear at the office I don't work at.
Yes, they added that after the fact, by the way.
Oh, why?
Like, I got an order update email. It's like, whoa, your order's ready. Oh, no, we just added a lanyard. I don't know why. I would like to think that maybe they had a surplus from whatever con they went to last. Like,
oh, yeah.
maybe they had enough people for the Dragon Quest booth at PAX or whatever. And it's like, we got all these lanyards. What do we do with them?
When we placed the order, the new kid accidentally put an extra 0 on the order number.
Yes.
We got all these lanyards.
Yeah.
Which is short for local area network yards, by the way. I wonder if everyone to know.
Yeah, I know. I've actually been redoing my network today.
Hey!
Yeah.
So I got this game. I started playing it up. I started playing it up?
Should we play the stupid music or not? Should we try and take...
I think we should.
Okay. Do you want to play the whole thing? I don't know.
Yes.
Dragon Quest.
My first year in Japan, I was fresh out of college. For some reason, I was obsessed with
The new version of a game called
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. The new version called Dragon Quest.
11.
Quest.
It's going to be an RPG, I'm sure. Okay. In the Dragon Quest tradition. All right. Dragon Quest.
For some reason, I was obsessed with
The new version of a game called
Shut the fuck up and let me finish! Oh, I forgot how great that is. You put a lot of work into that, didn't you?
yeah. Well, I like to I like to hone my craft.
Well,
And
yeah,
now we never have to play it again because Dragon Quest XI is out.
Well, that's right. Well, we can play it when they announce 12. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, but then I have to change the guy saying 11 to 12.
So you do that.
Okay, well, it took part of my craft, the painstaking craft I go through is I had to go through a bunch of episodes of ours to find your playing that drop of the guy going Final Fantasy 11 just to knock out the 11 part. To insert something that really only you would recognize and get, I think, because it's such a minuscule clip of audio.
So is this show.
I see now I'm doing the director's commentary well after the fact.
Yes, we did all of this in post. This is
that's actually true. The whole thing is post.
This is actually a fake dog. You can't really tell. Joel actually died in this shot. That's true.
That's a bad pull. Why does Joel have to get hurt in this?
Because he's the punching bag. He's always been, even during the Crunk days.
Well, yeah, but it's not those days anymore.
He's the fucking NNF intern of Crunk games.
I'm just saying.
Hey, it's still listed on the website, isn't it?
I don't know.
That he's like the intern?
I don't remember.
That very first Nintendo. You understand what I mean by that?
He's the Canadian correspondent.
Anyway,
hi, Joel.
Hi.
Hope you're listening.
Dragon Quest.
I'm playing the new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
So am
It's
I.
very fun. They've added some stuff for the foreign version.
Yeah.
Check it out. You can run and you don't make a sound when you jump anymore. Those are the big ones.
What?
Yeah, when you jump, just like in DQ10, in the Japanese version of DQ11, you go.
No shit.
Fun little sound effect. Yeah.
I had no idea. You make like a little Mario sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why that would not fly in the West.
Yeah, right. It's too cutesy, but like Dragon Quest is supposed to be kind of cutesy.
Some kid would already be spitting out slurs at the game just because of that. What is this Mario bullshit?
I'm a mature gamer.
Yeah.
Don't they know that?
The game is rated T, yeah?
T for teen, yes.
Yeah. For mature teen gamers such as myself.
I haven't read the back of the box, but I guarantee one of those things says Comic Mischief.
Yeah.
Right?
Back of the box. Should we do Dragon Quest copy?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we haven't done Snack Food Copy in a while.
All right. I don't got any, that's why.
Oh. I don't either. Also, I hate it.
Well, no, that's okay.
Don't you say a fucking word.
Whoa.
Let me get my thought out, you cocksucker.
Perfect. So I used this opportunity to do a little DQ stream yesterday. There's 11 and 11 is a thing. There's one episode of that available. It's not going to be a daily thing. I'm gonna slice episodes off of my VOD like lean cuts of beef every so often.
Okay.
And then just upload those. I'm not going to edit it as much as 10 and 10. I don't have an intro. I don't have a funny thing at the end. It's just pure gameplay. I hope that it's that or nothing. I have shit to do.
Well, you could put music on the beginning.
Actually, yeah.
With the robot voice.
I'm figuring out how to do that. Yeah. Here's the thing. I recorded my robot voice back when, Mac let you record system audio directly, and I don't know how to do that anymore because they got rid of it for some reason.
Oh, I see.
Like, all I literally did was open up a text document, write down 10 in 10, highlight it, right-click it, and then do text-to-speech, and then hit record, like on, record system.
Okay. Well, there are several websites that let you do that. Probably won't sound the same as that. Yeah,
I got to get a new one. All right, well, can I get like a cute Irish woman? Because I think Gemma might be my favorite character in the localized version. It's
really
kind of
the entire game. Okay,
I'm 3 hours in. Go eat shit. I have to say I was not excited about the voice acting, but I like her voice a lot, and it's kind of making me rethink the character, because in the Japanese version, she was just very kind of generic girl. Hello, am girl, hero, how you? And now it's like, oh, you have a personality now, and a cute accent. And Eric, I'm still trying to place where Eric's accent is from. I haven't released this episode of 11/11 yet, but I think during the game I said he sounded like... I think it was something like he sounds like Christopher Walken via Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah, well,
because it's a weird combination of like American and Scandinavian.
Yeah, I would say just
Rutger
based
Hauer.
on.
I said it was Rutger Hauer. It just sounds like a Scandinavian person doing a very, very good American accent, but that is not quite perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
your thoughts?
Based on his name, I would just say it's Swedish in origin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like him. He's good. I like his voice. Hero, of course, doesn't have a voice because standard mute JRPG protagonist.
He does some yelping and daddles.
He's got some yelping and some grunting.
Yeah. Sounds a bit like one of those other voice actors, like Johnny Young Bosch or something. I don't know.
What?
I'm not that smart.
Johnny Young Bosch?
Yeah, he's a frequent voice actor.
Okay.
He was Adam on Power Rangers as well.
Oh, Johnny Young Bosch. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good save.
Anytime. I, along with everyone else, express frustration that they couldn't put the orchestrated music in the game, even though they give it to you when you buy the fucking special edition.
Yeah.
It's infuriating because, Sugiyama wrote the music for the game. Here's a professional recording of it. This is what you wrote the thing for. Put it in the game. Am I out of line?
I'm not as infuriated because it's not that good anyway.
Well, no, that's the thing, is I was listening to the Symphonic Suite yesterday, and for the first time, and I'm like, oh, there are tracks in this game that I didn't like that I kind of like now. I will say the boss theme is still garbo. I do not like the boss theme in that game. I don't know what the hell happened. I think we've covered, many people have covered this on Twitter in the past month or so, but like, I think it's time to like quietly shuffle Sugiyama aside and wait for him to die and replace him with somebody young, because I think he's kind of done.
I think, yeah, he is. But I mean, it's already happening, right? Because like, he's increasingly phoning it in.
Yeah,
half of that music is retreads.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the book that came with the special edition, in the back, there's an interview, and like it's the very first interview with Yuji Horii, Koichi Sugiyama, and Akira Toriyama that they've ever done together.
Oh boy!
And they open the interview like, exclaiming that in surprise. Whoa, we've never done an interview together. And the first thing Sugiyama says is, "This was hard. I had to compose a lot of original music." And it finally hit me that, like, yeah, he doesn't really do that much anymore. When DQ10 came out, and if folks who listen to 10 and 10 will remember this, I remarked that, wow, a lot of this music is just retreads. But like, I chalked it up to, it's an MMO. It's meant to appeal to your love of the entire series. I get it. There's a couple original songs here and there, but it's mostly old music. And then when I play 11 and the exact same shit happens, I'm like, oh no. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's extra bad. I'm sure they tried to get him to do more stuff for 10, and he was like, "What? You play it over the computer? What? On the telephone?
A telephone video game?
Is that like the thing? I do my banking on?
What's a Momo RPG?
I love peaches. Let's go."
But he'll be dead soon, so everything's cool. Yeah. If you're not familiar, Sugiyama, while, he was a musical genius, I'll say, a few decades ago, he's also kind of a horrible human being with some terrible views, and we need... who I think Square Enix should get is the dude who did the music for I Am Setsuna. Because he had a very strong A little more chill than Dragon Quest, but like Dragon Quest is all about chill. And that's not a pun because I Am Setsuna takes place in a snow world.
Well, I feel like it doesn't really matter who they get necessarily because there's been other Dragon Quest spin-offs that already had Dragon Quest-ish original tracks in them.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody who can like keep it up for the mainline series, who can like live up to the standard that Sugiyama set, a while back.
You're saying you want him to have a boner?
Yes.
Okay.
A boner for Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get that with old Sugi.
No.
Yeah, he's just slowly melting, so it's fine.
Well, that's Dragon Quest news.
Tomoki Miyoshi is the I Am Setsuna person?
That's it, yeah. I think I mentioned this a couple of years ago when I bought I Am Setsuna, but he's kind of a prodigy. He went to live in Australia for a couple of years when he was in his early 20s. He went there for the purposes of studying English and studying piano. And he did that.
And he mixed them up in a hilarious twist.
Speaking English. That's people
oh, yeah,
play
he's
that on
25.
the piano, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's prodigy age.
And his soundtrack for I Am Setsuna is beautiful. Yeah. And I Am Setsuna is a decent game that could have been better. I don't hate it. I just had a lot of issues with it.
They made a follow-up that was also could have been better.
Oh, no, did they? What's that called?
Lost Sphere.
We Are Setsuna. Oh, okay. You Are Setsuna.
It's not a sequel, really. It's just the same team.
Lost Sphere.
Yeah, and Sphere is spelled wrong.
That's like if you're writing an outline of the plot of DQ1, that's the first thing you'd write.
Right.
How do they... No, please tell me they don't spell it S-F-E-A-R.
No, S-P-H-E-A-R.
Okay, still. That's making up words, huh? Thanks, Japan. BlazBlue, go eat a gun.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
Japan making up English words might kill me. That might be the thing. It might be. I think it is. Yeah.
Fine. Just the right game announcement will finally just stop your heart completely.
Check out my death certificate. Cause of death: skinship. I hate Wasei-Eigo too.
So anyway, Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah, it's fun. You got slimes.
Yeah, you do. You got some of those.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There were people. The fun thing about Twitch is that when you play a game, you get people in the chat who don't necessarily know you.
Yeah, which is weird because what are they looking for?
So I would get people, and everybody turned out to be nice and understanding in the end. But I would get people who were like, "I'm farther than this. I'll tell you what to do." I'm like, I've finished this already. Like
it's a really common thing on Twitch for some fucking reason.
It really is. Yeah, I see it all the time.
Who walks in there and tries to give you hints and stuff, and then other streamers they like put in their title or whatever. No hints.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know, dude.
It just yeah.
But it's fun. It's like the opposite of 10 and 10. Whereas like when I did 10 and 10, I was recording alone but playing with people online, and now I'm playing alone but being watched by people online. And it's fun. It's actually, there's a lot of good crowd interaction. You can check it out. You got a Daniel in there. He's all the way down from Australia. You got a Mike Watson who's watching. Mike Watson, I call him. You got a whole bunch of other folks. Daniel Fight showed up for a bit, I think. So yeah, if anyone wants to join in the fun, I don't really stream regularly, but when I do, it's going to be from during Japanese afternoon, which is about now-ish as we record. So like maybe you're 10 p.m. on the West Coast.
Wow, good guess.
10:14 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Later on the East Coast. I might start earlier if I can, but yeah. And from other countries, do your own math. Look at a globe. Do a math. Do a math.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
I think it's okay. This Twitch is a universal thing. There's a lot of people, well, mostly Earth. I mean, a lot of people all around the world doing stuff. So
yeah.
Just make sure you archive it, and you're fine.
Yes,
you won't piss people off.
The only issue I've noticed so far is there was with the episode 1 of 11 and 11. And if you've watched on YouTube, you may have seen this. It kind of loses sync like partway through, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if that's the VOD itself or if that's happening when I export it from iMovie. But there's a weird syncing issue that I'm not into. Might
be iMovie.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to look into alternatives then.
Yeah.
Anybody? What do you got? Give me. What's a good movie editing software?
DaVinci Resolve.
Okay. Oh, really?
I think it's on Mac. Should be free.
Okay. Then I'm down. That's it. I'll download that today at work. Fun.
Okay.
Might even re-upload episode 1 if I can fix that problem.
Yeah, I went through it. I think maybe next time you should also look at bumping up the bit rate.
Oh, really? I was worried about the whole thing being too chunky. I mean, big, like file size wise, because I'm gonna stream for 2 to 3 hours at a time, and the VOD yesterday was 2 gigs.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to have to risk the whole thing swallowing iMovie when I imported the file, but.
I see. Well, you got. My point was, you got that nice Japanese internet.
That's true.
So that was.
It's called Ginternet.
But yeah, if your actual computer chokes on it, maybe that won't work out.
Yeah. Well, we'll try. I'll for the next stream. I'll try to bump it up.
Yeah, you could just keep streaming forever and ever, and eventually you'll get paid for it, and
that's what I've heard.
And then you can get a new computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, you'll be burned out and we'll have to quit immediately after.
Yeah. But I'll have that shiny new computer.
It was worth it.
I'm going to stream Solitaire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we take a quick break and we'll come back.
Come back with my opinions of Dragon Quest XI.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been waiting for you to segue into that. Let's take a break.
Fuck you!
Do you have to play that every time I talk?
Fuck you! Let me get my thought out, you cocksucker! Thumbs down, dick fucks.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray. That's Alex.
Hello.
I'm in front of a microphone. How about you?
Same.
Oh, goody. So it means we're podcasting.
Big mood.
I don't think that even means that. But
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how the kids are using language.
Yeah,
these
I
days.
know. You're an aging boomer. It's fine.
We're the same age. No, wait, you're a month older than me? That's right.
Checking it. What was that? A month older? God, it's gonna be us on the porch soon enough.
What's that?
It's gonna be us on the porch soon enough.
Yes.
Trying to remember how old we are. Each of the other one is.
Oh, playing our Nintendo Switch.
So anyway, Dragon Quest XI.
How do you like it? How you liking it?
I'm liking it fine. There's some things that kind of bum me out.
Tell me.
I don't like the world map setup.
Wait, refresh my memory. How is the world map setup?
It's sort of like it's like the scope of 8, but with the setup of 9, and that it's these partitioned out chunks of the world that are, delineated by these tiny wiggly paths that you go and zone in and out of.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. What was that? There was some other RPG that did the same thing. It's like everything is like a tiny wiggly path that you have to walk for like a long time until you finally zone out. And it's just like, I can tell you're loading the next one, but for God's sakes, can we stream things a bit better?
Yeah.
It's especially a bummer coming from 8 because that was a much more wide open world. And obviously the scale and grandeur of it was a bit different, but still it's just like, I think it could have been a good time to go back to that setup. So my point is, it doesn't make the game feel as big as it should be.
Right? It should feel grander.
Yeah. 8 felt pretty grand.
It did.
This not so much. And it made sense in 9, given the platform and everything. But yeah. I mean, even 7 on 3DS does it.
I do feel like the dungeons are as good as they were in 8. I like the dungeon design.
I'm not so sure about that either. I felt like 8 had more puzzly parts of dungeons.
Well, this does too, but they kind of show up later.
Okay.
There's one towards the end where you have to ride a flying dragon and kind of navigate suddenly in 3D space, which is kind of fun because now you have like a whole bunch more options and you got to go to places you couldn't go to before and hit a switch here and then circle back around and kill a thing.
Ride a dragon in 3D space. So it's like Lair?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Check it out. It's called Panzer Dragoons on the Sega Saturn. Boy, when are they putting out the Sega Saturn Mini or Classic or whatever?
Oh, never.
Oh. I want one.
What else? Yeah, there's that. So yeah, the scale thing kind of bugs me. Shit, you said something that just reminded me, and then I lost it again. Thanks, Alex.
Anytime.
You're welcome.
Motherfucker!
The acting is very acted in the sense that you become very impatient.
Yeah.
Waiting for people to finish their lines.
I've had this issue with RPGs for the past 500 years.
For sure. I feel like it's exacerbated here. Maybe it's just because Dragon Quest are mostly silent. Most of them are.
I think here's why it hurts me in particular. Usually when dialogue is recorded for JRPGs that have dialogue in Japanese, for example, FF10, you have people... the voice actors have to fit their dialogue into the same amount of space that the Japanese voice actor used. So you get lines that are sometimes too fast and sometimes too slow.
Right. And then the weird trade-off there is that there's always like a 3-second gap in between everyone's line.
Right.
Here, let me turn around. Now I will respond. Yeah. Back then it was bad. Yeah.
So... The fact that it's happening in DQ11, a game that did not have voice acting in Japanese, is perplexing. Like, everything is so incredibly slow, and there's no reason for it. It doesn't enhance the storytelling. It's not atmospheric in any way. Nobody talks like that, and I hate it.
Nobody talks like that. Just stop.
I see you're on an adventure.
Well...
Would you like to play again?
Oh, come
you
on. It's
have
not that
selected
bad.
No.
It's not Shenmue.
Long ago, I was Chinese.
I feel like it's maybe not as bad if you're a kid, a very small child who can't really read all that much, and you could probably get more out of it that way. And listen, we were all small kids who played Dragon Quest. It's how we started. There's probably a nice 7-year-old boy who's, just like you, wears glasses.
That was me.
Is gonna be in band, and but right now he's playing Dragon Quest XI. He can't read a word, but he knows what an accent is, and he's enjoying the acting.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Good for that kid.
Oh, that was the most improv I've ever done this week. Jesus, terrible. Barely know what words are.
But yeah, my that's probably That and the music are my two biggest complaints about the game. But
I mean, yeah, the music is such a non-thing to me. It's like I gave up on the music after 8 because like that was when it was last good. So it's just like, yeah,
yeah. 9 doesn't have a lot of memorable tracks.
He's a bad person, and he's not very good at what he does anymore. So I think I can let it go.
Yeah, I feel like Uematsu kind of lost his touch after FF8 or 9 around that time.
Yeah.
So like I wrote him off like 20 years ago.
All right.
Almost.
Well, be careful what you say now. He did have to stop because he got sick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Recently, yeah.
Oh shit! Well, there we go.
So wish him the best, but
I do. I mean, he certainly made some memorable Final Fantasy tunes back in the day.
Yeah, he's.
FF6 is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time.
Sure, yeah.
But Uematsu was self-taught. He's very open about that. He never actually went to school for music, and it kind of shows. Oh, well. I mean, you also have to consider that he is from an era, and I don't know if this still persists, but he's from an era where, like, oh, you're making music for a video game? You're allowed to just straight up copy this 15-minute keyboard solo from your favorite prog rock band because homage.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing in video game music for a while. It was just like, lift whatever theme you want from TV or pop culture media. Like, it's an homage, it's fine. Or you're just hoping they're not gonna notice, and you get to dodge copyright law. You know what? Rip off the actors too. Put them on the box art. Who gives a shit? We're in Japan. Do that. Yeah, fucking was it Contra? It was a lot of things. Metal Gear? Yeah. Shitload of things. Yeah. Harry Potter? I don't think so. What's up? Huh? Hi. No, I was taking inventory of the games yesterday, and I found Harry Potter on Game Boy Advance, and I'm squinting and looking at the cartridge like, well, which one is it? What's the subtitle? I can't see it. It was just called Harry Potter. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also, don't know why I own that for Game Boy Advance. Sure, it just willed itself into existence. Yeah. But yeah, I am enjoying Dragon Quest XI. Playing it on PC in 60 frames a second. Nice. It's got 60 of those Fs. You know, when I played FF11 on PC, I had the luxury of going into the game's files and swapping out music. I think at the time I bought the FF11 piano collection, and I just went into the game's files and I swapped out every track that I could for its piano rendition, and it was kind of fun. Areas got chillier, fun, because I got piano music. That's not an option for you, is it, on the Steam version? Probably not. And okay. People ask about, is there going to be a mod where I can change the music? And say, yeah, maybe. It's more likely on PC, because I know the compositions themselves are not stellar, but the orchestrated versions do make them more bearable. So I'll just take your word for it, because again, do that. I don't care either way. All right, fine. Keep on not caring. Thank you. I know that's your big thing. Hey, I care about some things. Name one. Iced coffee. Name two. Iced mocha. All right, you got me there. Phew. Made it through under the wire again. And the skin of my teeth. Teeth don't have skin. Don't be like that. Do they? Just don't. Do teeth have skin? Just don't be like that. All right, fine. That's all I'm saying. Good. Well, that's fun. That's a fun game. Guess who's not playing games at Critical Hit? Everybody.
Alex is here. Alex, give me your last name. Pronounce it for me.
Frankulus. But games will be back soon because guess what? Things are underway. All right, let's go right into it. Okay, hi. I have a video game bar in the archipelago nation of Japan. Right.
Do you have any Mortal Kombat stuff?
I have Mortal Kombat on Super Famicom and Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on Super Nintendo and Mortal Kombat 1 on Sega Genesis.
I like to play Genesis.
I have that. I just said I did. I still don't have a Mega Drive. I still don't have a Mega Drive, so when people want to play Mega Drive games, I have to put them in the Game Genie and put them in the Genesis and then put in a code to get around region lockout.
A code, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
just take the top off.
Hey, whoa, this is a family show. It's EAATBLI7, in case anyone's wondering.
Wait, EATBLIT? That's the universal region code? Or
yeah,
is it just
EATBLIT. Yeah.
I'll be a son of a bitch.
Why?
I didn't know that was like a universal code to get past
is that used on something else?
No, I thought... No.
Oh.
My point is,
well, no,
you would have to use some other code.
It's not universal, but it works for, I'd say, 80 to 90% of games. Some games you do need a specific code, and like games like Streets of Rage 2, Golden Axe 2, and Gunstar Heroes in particular. Those are the three probably most popular games. Those have a specific code that I wrote down and just put inside the game case. Oh, okay. The box. So there you go. Yeah.
Fine. Anyway,
what the fuck was I talking? Oh, yeah.
What? Critical hit.
Yeah, there we go. Right off the belt line. So I'm just to catch people up if you're new to this, Nintendo, through the government, has been shutting down video game bars and straight up arresting dudes.
All right, it's not just Nintendo.
No, but it's mostly Nintendo.
Name all these shysters.
It's Nintendo and Sony and a couple others, but...
Sony, Magnet Box.
Thank you. Panaphonics.
The Panaphonics 40-o.
They are... There's this branch of the Ministry of Education called the ACCS, the Association for the Copyright of Computer Software.
More like the asshole... Go ahead.
Thank you. This is also the millionth time I've explained this. Just because when new people come to the bar and I have to summarize the situation, I start at the very beginning every time.
And you had to do it on camera again.
Yeah. Anyway, the ACCS... I firmly believe that if it were not for Nintendo pushing the government, the ACCS would just kind of sit in their office and do nothing. But Nintendo's being the most vocal about this, and because of that, the ACCS is showing up at your door, seizing your games, shutting down your business because Nintendo insists that this is copyright infringement.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Right, they're going to reclaim both of those things. The reasoning Nintendo's using is, well, you're not allowed to show copyrighted software images in a public place of business, therefore you should go to jail now. Which is what you'd expect from a fun, family-friendly company.
I just want to ask, where are they showing off their fucking games?
Huh?
You know what? Like, where I don't see them, publicly displaying their games all the time. Like, if they're the owners, right? I'm kidding.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good kidding.
Gotcha.
So, video game bar owners are fearing for their lives. I removed all the consoles from the bar because, in the event that I do get hit by them, they can't arrest me for anything because I have no means of breaking copyright law because I don't have consoles. The downside of this, obviously, is folks can't play games at my bar anymore, which was the entire draw in the first place.
Yeah, kind of natural, yeah. Certainly not for the atmosphere. Again, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to kid you right out of this show. I met with a lawyer, and he said, hey, just become a used game shop. I said, brilliant. And again, I've mentioned this before, but it makes me anxious how perfect a solution this is. Because this perfectly fixes all my problems and answers all my questions. So what's wrong with it?
I mean, you could get a second opinion.
I could, but the lawyer I went to is supposed to be like a big shot, so I'm just like, whatever.
Oh, yeah? Did he have a nice, like, sharkskin suit? Slick back hair?
No.
Lots of rings?
No.
Oh.
He was kind of schlubby.
Oh, I see.
But he was, but he had a very nice office.
Erwin R. Schlub.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Dewey, Cheatham, Howe, and Weissman.
I won't play the drop.
Anyway, if I become a used game shop, people can play games because it's under the guise of trying out the merchandise before you buy.
Yeah, but they can also sit down and drink.
That's true. I'm allowed to retain my old business license and stay as a bar.
And that makes me anxious too.
Why?
Because, like, seems like such a skirt. And like, again, I brought this up, like, it seemed the perfect thing to do, I think, would be to just get a new venue, right?
I don't have anywhere near the money for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's perfect. It's not exactly...
When I started up the bar, the total cost to find a location, pay the key money, pay a guarantor to sign the lease, and then buy the shit to put in there, and hire a company to clean out and then decorate the interior. All of that came to just shy of about $20,000.
Yeah, no, of course that's insane.
I don't have that money anymore.
I'm not saying it's practical.
It's certainly not.
I just meant like, boy, you know, in a perfect world, it'd be great if you could transform it a bit more and make it look more like a store. That's all.
Yeah, well, I can't. Yeah. I mean, I have shelves. It's not like it's just a bar.
Yeah, yeah.
There are shelves full of games and books and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Welcome to Critical Hit. Sit the fuck down, play a game, have a beer.
My job.
Yes. Being repetitive is my job. So that's coming along. I met with the lawyer again. I should say this. The lawyer just gave me the advice. The guy who actually took me through the process was a different guy.
Oh, I see.
Because the lawyer, a guy who deals specifically with filing business licenses.
Okay.
So I met with that guy last week, about 3 days in a row.
What did he have to say about video games? Like him? Don't like
nothing.
him?
No, okay. He's kind of he was a nice guy, but kind of, I don't know, just humorless, I'll say.
Okay.
It takes a special kind of person to want to, you know, work in the fast-paced world of, you know, being a solicitor and filing business licenses for people.
Yeah.
So he was just, you know, kind of very, you are hearing me talk.
Mm-hmm.
We met for a couple days in a row, gave him all the info I had. I had copies of my lease at you know, for the bar and the pertinent legal information. We put together this application, and I paid him a hefty amount, which I'll get to later, and then he filed it at the municipal business office, and now we're just waiting to hear back.
Okay.
And I was I put a sign on the door of the bar. I mentioned this. If anybody watched the brief podcast I did with Daniel from NagMag for Nagoya Buzz, I mentioned this. I put a sign on the door that says, in English and Japanese, sorry, due to the ongoing legal situation, games are unavailable at the moment. They will be back in the future. Thank you. Please understand it can't be helped, etc. There's an explanation on the door in the two prominent languages of the customers who come here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And about once a week, I will still get a couple of dullards who will walk through the door and be like, yeah, can you hook up Mario Kart? And I'm like, read the fucking sign. It says it right there.
Hold on. Dullards will be dullards.
Black and white, clear as crystal. You lose. What's that?
Dullards will be dullards. However, what does this sign look like?
It is an A4 piece of white paper that is at face level. It's the level of your dumb face. It says at the top, announcement.
How big is that text?
It's A4. It's lined notebook paper.
No, the text. Oh, okay. So you're writing within the lines.
Yes.
On plain paper.
It fills up the entire page. Half English, half Japanese.
What, you write it in pen?
Yes.
Blue ink or black ink?
Black.
Uh-huh.
What do you take me for?
You might want to work on that sign.
What are you making them? Wait, hey, hang on. What's wrong with my sign?
Okay, like I said, dullards are going to be dullards.
Yes.
Probably won't matter for a percentage of them. But if you do make it a bit more prominent, you use some bigger block letters, you thicken those up, you might have some people who see it.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a red Sharpie, and at the top, I'm going to write, "Hey, idiot, read this." How's that?
Yeah, that works too, yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, I'm going to do that right now.
What's the plan B?
What's that?
I didn't think you were going to shove it through a guy's eye.
I did.
Don't put markers in people's faces.
So that's basically the situation now. Games will return. I'm waiting to hear back from the man. And in the meantime, people are still coming and hanging out and having a good time. It's just we could be doing more, you know?
All right.
Any questions?
You got...
What's that?
Excuse me. Could you hook up Spot Goes to Hollywood?
Super Nintendo or Genesis?
No, I think it's on PlayStation.
Oh, then no. No, that was definitely on 16-bit platforms as well, wasn't it?
Sure, why not?
Whatever happened to Spot?
Killed.
Oh, no. Another victim of the Cola Wars.
That seems to be our usual pattern. You seem to ask, you always ask, what happened to so-and-so? And I say, yeah, killed in action.
Dude, the Cola Wars were vicious, man, even though 7-Up's not a cola. We know Sprite is the un-cola. Mm-hmm. I know Taco Bell wants me to think outside the bun. Everyone's trying to differentiate themselves from their competition, trying to create the illusion that they're not even competition.
I don't think Taco Bell says that anymore.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
Well, I wouldn't know, because Taco Bell refuses to come to Nagoya. I'm in a very public Twitter feud right now with Taco Bell Japan.
Oh, are you? Okay.
No, it's my friend. My friend Jason took the Twitter account at Japan Taco Bell and is kind of masquerading as Taco Bell in Japan, basically like shitting on people who ask for Taco Bell to come to their town, like me.
Would he appreciate being named as that?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, you said, masquerading. Some
didn't
people
say...
who masquerade don't want to be unmasked-erade.
Well, I didn't give you his last name, which is Thompson. Oh no! What have I done? That's a fake name.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
Hello, Mr. Thompson. I think he's talking to you.
I think he's talking to you.
Speaking of the Cola Wars, do you remember the name of the book that I found at the beach house?
Do I remember?
I know I mentioned this on the show a long time ago. This is like maybe 4 years ago.
No.
But my family went on vacation to Emerald Isle, North Carolina.
Oh, that was a good Sonic stage.
Thank you. We stayed at a lovely beach house, and a lot of these beach houses come stocked with like a library of books that people just leave there when they rent the house. And there's this big bookshelf in the living room, and there's all these books you can just take down and read. And one of them was this hardcover book, and the cover was the douchiest guy you've ever seen in a suit. And you know those I hate these shirts. You know the very 80s kind of shirts that are like a solid color like blue, but then the collar only is white.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
I hate that look so much. It is the dopiest thing. He's wearing one of those and a gaudy tie, and there's the prominent Pepsi logo on the front of the book. And the title is "The Other Guy Blinked: How Pepsi Won the Cola Wars."
Yeah.
And there's something about like the way that cover came together. Right. I love it so much.
Uh-huh.
And I looked on the back, and I think it was released in like 84, 85.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
it's more recent. Yeah,
it's pretty well established that Pepsi lost the Cola Wars, right? I mean, they're still number 2.
Well, I mean, in the 80s, they had a lead, I think.
Did they?
They must have, if this guy wrote a book about it.
Well, I just kind of assumed it was pompous self-inflation, to make people, like what
Well,
Trump
why would
does
you do
every
that
day.
in the middle of a war? Oh, I guess that's what propaganda is.
Yeah, that's look at our president.
It seems a bit risky to do, though, to write a whole book about that.
If you just make shit up. I don't know what was in it. I mean, I wish I had read it. I should have.
Yeah. It's probably a good book. Sounds interesting.
Who knows? I mean, how do you fill that space? Maybe chapter 1 was just a plot summary of Top Gun.
What's that have to do with Pepsi?
You're not giving me anything today, man. You're icing me hard. Let's move on. Jesus fuck.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I was
No.
just being myself.
No.
I apologize.
Just no sell after no
Sorry,
sell.
I came into this trying to encourage you and trying to calm you down a bit from your
not working.
From your spill episode. Turns out I've made it worse, and I apologize.
It's for veto.
Okay, so what do you want me to yes and next?
Nothing. I'm good.
All right, yes and.
That's basically the summary of the bar situation right now.
Yeah. So it's things are moving. It's not stopped. It's still moving.
Yeah.
Maybe someday you'll have a wonderful new retail establishment. Alco.
That everything but gas. Is that taken? Can I use that? I'm going to use that.
Yeah, in Japan you can, yeah.
Okay, good. Everything but gas.
No, it has to be translated.
Gasoline Igai Nai.
There you go.
Wait, no.
What?
No. Yeah, whatever.
I'll check it on my app later.
Please do. Gas app.
Okay, what's next?
I don't know. I don't have
What the
anything.
hell is next in this hell of a show?
Okay, my proposition is let's take a quick break, and I think we may actually have fan fun this week.
What the fuck? Okay,
I know.
fine. Do your worst.
The fuck is funny about that? I will.
That sounded way too real.
Fuck.
Stay with me.
Folks are back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Red Italic.
Hi. One thing I forgot to mention last segment was the money that we needed to raise for the bar to be reborn was 125,000 yen, or approximately 12 to 1,300 bucks.
Okay.
That's money that I did not have. I
Price
put
of
out
a cup of coffee.
Yeah, for the price of a cup of coffee, you can bring back what's a video game? Katamari Damacy. I put out a tip jar at the bar, and I put it out before I went on vacation in early August, and that goal was met last week.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
A lot of very, very generous people tossed some bucks in, and it made me like super emotional, and I'm really like I'm floored that it was the goal was met so quickly. So
Well,
yeah,
You had to have some faith, and it looks like it pulled off.
it's crowdfunding, or hi, I'm Jimmy. It's crowdfunding, or as I like to call it, Kickstarter. That's
Yes, thank you. Yes.
I do kind of feel bad because somebody who has visited the bar before but lives abroad, and this person follows the bar on Facebook, took it on themselves to make a GoFundMe for the bar, and this person put $10 in it and then just posted the link on Facebook, and I just didn't say anything because it's like, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what? Okay, that's not your thing.
Oh God.
Like I know he was trying to help. I know his heart was in the right place, but don't do that.
Yeah, but it's like people who write reviews as a Blast Rush who are trying to help, and it's just
Oh yeah,
half of it you're reviewing me and not the game. That's the kind of feeling I just got from that. It's just like, oh man, could you not?
3 stars. His clothes don't really match that often.
Yeah, or when someone sends in an ad to Jordan Jesse Go to advertise your magazine for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
That's boy.
Remember that?
That didn't need to happen.
Remember when I dropped $200 on that and they got all the information wrong?
I don't think they got all the information.
Most of the they
whether or not it was wrong or not, it was highly embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. And it's what caused me to stop giving to Max Fun every month.
Yeah,
like
I don't recall it being wrong necessarily, but just like, oh man,
no, they got.
First
a lot
of all, Alex,
wrong.
thank you very much. Don't do that again.
I was trying to promote your business, you idiot.
I know.
I'm trying to help you sell the thing that you make.
Okay, well, first of all,
I wasn't just putting you on. I wasn't just putting you on the
whoa,
Raymond. I wasn't just putting you on the Jumbotron to say happy birthday, look at this idiot's face. I was trying to help you succeed in your endeavor.
Turns out I
should have just PayPal'd you $200.
I can't tell if you're with me or against me.
Both.
Started off well.
That's the binary nature of our relationship.
Oh God, more like just your goddamn brain.
Hey, yeah, my brain's weird.
There's no black and there's no shades of gray with you.
No.
It's very, very frustrating.
Yeah, like I'm like this now. Tomorrow I might hate you.
Yeah.
Okay. That didn't go over as well as I thought it would. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Well, let's see. Me hating you, you hating me.
Right.
I think that about covers it.
Okay. Classic friendship.
It was definitely the wrong time to bring that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it because I was trying to do something nice, but I was disappointed at how they handled it. Because like when you do one of those things, like you fill out a form on the site when you give your donation, and it's like write down 5 points that you want them to hit when they read your thing. And it's like, don't make them too long. So I'm like, oh, they just want like a sentence. So I just wrote down 5 sentences. And then I quickly realized like, oh, that's not enough at all. Because I hear people when they place ads, and it sounds like they're reading a novel when they read the copy that people have submitted. So it's like,
sounds like a podcast.
How much do you want? Like, how much am I supposed to write down? You're not clear about this. I know how long these things are supposed to go, but am I supposed to write down too much and you cut some stuff? Or like, can I trust you to extrapolate on what I'm writing down? And apparently I cannot. So, yeah, that's what got me to stop donating to Max Fun. And I don't listen to Jordan Jesse Go anymore. I still quite enjoy Stop Podcasting Yourself, and I think that's the only thing on the Max Fun network that I still listen to.
Listen to that McElroy crap.
Hey, they're great. Shut up. That's
no,
true.
they're not.
I listen to Mabim Bam, and that's there's those two.
Yeah.
Why do you need to shit on something that I didn't even bring up? That you brought something up specifically for the purpose of shitting on a thing I like. What the fuck is the rationale behind that?
I don't know. I thought it was the mood.
No! Big mood! All right. We got on the topic of misrepresentation.
I just love the how beautifully that happened. You brought up not really just bringing up someone trying to do something for you.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. The GoFundMe, yeah.
Being slightly, I don't know, not frustrated, but, put off by it slightly, even though you understood the person was being nice, of course.
Yeah.
Then it turned into me making fun of you,
awesome.
Turning around and hating me outright, and then that just flipping around. And it turns out that all started from someone's kind gesture.
Leave it to us to take someone's kind gesture and turn it into ripping each other's throats out.
Exactly. Once again, thank you for listening. This is your first episode.
Yeah,
after
folks,
catching Alex.
I'm looking into the camera right now. That's the no mobo difference.
And promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad. I got to be honest.
Why?
No, it's just, it's all the guilt coming back after all the things I said.
What? No, what
I'm
guilt?
Sorry. Well, you yelled at me for
today's
all the things
guilt.
I've done. Yeah, okay. Today. Just, like
I need
5 minutes ago.
I need some kind of frame of reference on where this guilt is coming from.
I apologize. 5 minutes ago.
I like to think that our relationship is guilt, as in covered in gold. Get it?
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I think it's time for a little thing that we call Fan Fun.
Okie doke.
And if you'll indulge me, I am going to hit the Fan Fun theme.
All right.
Do we want new Fan Fun or old Fan Fun?
I mean, I asked you that, and it seems like you have more of the opinion about it. I don't so much. So pick one. I love them all.
Old it is. Fan Fun. We love the Fan Fun. Where we talk about your name. I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I mix them up in my mind. Time for Fan Fun. That's where we have fun. Give us money. We'll give you something. You can send us stories of nerd stuff. I married a Dreamcast. I went to school and wait, this is not the Overnerds theme, but it encompasses Overnerds. This is my monologue break in the song. Thanks a lot, everybody. All right. That was a whole lot of nothing. All right, Fan Fun. It's a segment where we get fun from fans. I want to start this right off by saying some very kind soul donated, I think, $40 to No Mo Wo a few months ago. Mm-hmm. There is no trace of this at all in my email. I haven't logged into PayPal yet. I'm sure I could find it there. Sorry to whoever sent that. I'm sure you exist. I must have accidentally deleted the email. Thank you very much. That did not go unnoticed.
Let's go back to yesterday.
Wow, that drop takes me back. I haven't heard that in a while.
It's just been sitting there.
Cool.
Just park the car.
But we do have a little something called Overnerds. Do we have an Overnerds theme?
Yeah, you
butt. That's right.
Jesus.
Got a Pikachu, but he's only level 2. What choices am I left with today? Game Boy comes to work with me, grinding near the coffee bean. Starbucks sucks anyway. All right, it's Overnerds, the segment where you, the listener, send us stories of you, the listener, or you, the listener's friends, or people that you've seen being insufferable nerds in public, because the only way we are going to survive as a society is by shaming these people.
Precisely.
Okay. We have a submission here from a Jai Barayodan, who I believe has donated a fair bit of stuff to the bar in the past, so thank you very much, Jai. He writes, Hi, Ray and Alex. Recently, I was able to find an essay I wrote for my senior year English class from 2011. It's pretty much fan fiction, but at the time of inception, I had no idea that fan fiction was an actual thing. I don't expect you to read it on the show, but I was so moved by Dragon Quest in that time frame that I crossed it over with a Tron-like setting. I remember getting an A on it and a note from my teacher saying, it was like Kung Fu Panda meets The Matrix. I was devastated with that comment. Miss Muniz didn't understand Dragon Quest. Anyway, it was hard reading this through again, but I'm happy to have finally submitted an Overnerd for the first time. Cheers, Jai from Las Vegas, Nevada.
I hope you pronounced one of those things right.
So do I. Also, I think it's pretty cool that his teacher is Miss Muniz. It all comes back to Nomo.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, he's I'm not going to read the whole thing. He copied and pasted this entire essay into the body of the email. I am not going to read the whole thing.
No, that's not really what we asked for.
However, I am going to read. I'm going to read the first line and the last line, and you will be able to fill in the rest of it.
All right.
Okay. The opening line is, "My name is Tenku," and the closing line is, "And at last the beast was slain." So there you go.
Well, you gotta write with an end in mind, and it sounds like you got it.
I'm skimming this, and there's a lot of mention of the Zenithian equipment. Even the name Tenku, that's in the title. That's Japanese for Zenithian.
I see.
So there's a lot of. I mean, I respect that. There's a lot of DQ reference.
Yeah.
But Kung Fu Panda meets The Matrix kind of sounds like Yeah, that's something that a teacher would say.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's like Japanimation.
This was 7 years ago. I can assume Jai has grown up.
Yeah, it's a good assumption, yeah. It's probably...
Meanwhile, I mean, as is customary with Overnerds, we read yours, and then I try to come up with an equivalent that I've done in the past.
Yeah.
I have absolutely written fan fiction.
Yeah. Now, let's be careful you don't repeat yourself.
What do you mean?
I'm sure this has been brought up before in the...
It probably has.
Recent years, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
This is not really fan fiction, but I was obsessed with Super Metroid when it came out that I wrote the story. I just wrote the story of the game.
Right.
On my mom's typewriter.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before we had a computer, before we had a word processor even.
All right, yeah.
And then on the same typewriter, I later wrote a Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy VI crossover fanfic, where basically it's basically like it's just as shitty as fucking Ultron and Sigma in Marvel vs. Capcom. It's basically like Kefka and Zeramis are pals now, and they're trying to take over the world. Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Very original.
Yeah.
Highly original.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's.
What about your fan? No, wait. Oh, I wrote another one. I wrote an FF7 fanfic. Mm-hmm. That was like, there were two swords that I thought looked similar, so I wrote a story about how they're related.
Right. Yeah. It's again a natural assumption to make.
Yeah.
It's like you can't ignore it. No.
Anyway, what you must have written some fanfic in your time.
Yeah, I've covered this before. I wrote a Mario story once.
Oh, that's right.
And I attempted, much like you, to try and novelize Final Fantasy VI, but I don't think I got more than a page in.
Oh, wow. That's ambitious, though. I mean, 6, there's a lot to cover there.
Yes. That's why it was too much for a 7th grader.
Oh. Yeah. 7th grader.
Yeah.
I did read, this is not fanfic related, but it is like game, quote-unquote, literature related. I remember reading all 4 of the Doom novels in the mid to late 90s.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Me too. Which
were hot garbage.
Probably the most literature I've ever read. If I had to go back and think about it.
The first Doom book was actually all right. It was a pretty good, telling of the story.
Yeah.
And then the second book kind of started to fly off the rails, and then I think the third book is just like 90%.
You even remember
the whole? I don't know. I was obsessed with it. The whole the middle of the book, the 90% that makes up the middle of the book, is, as far as I remember, is just them on a spaceship going through space and nothing happening.
Yeah, well, that happens.
They build. They get back to Earth, and they have to build a ship to get back to Mars. They build a ship from scratch. It's so stupid. Don't read those. Do read the novelization of the movie Doom starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
If there is one, you can bet I'm reading it.
Good.
Now, Doom, that's a game.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they'll have that. They'll have that on the PlayStation Classic.
I hope so. Did I mention I picked up Doom at Best Buy while I was in America for $17, including a season pass, because I guess they're trying to get rid of it.
Doom. Okay.
Yes.
I had to rack my brain for a second.
Doom 2016.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And that's pretty good. I'm a fair ways into that. I like that. It's good. It feels like Doom. I don't like FPSs, but I mean, it feels like a Doom that would come out in 2016.
It does, for sure.
There's a little too much extra stuff that I don't like dealing with.
So I also, I've played it. I like it fine. I also got the Doom VFR, the VR game.
Oh, how's that?
Maybe the worst VR game experience I've had.
Oh, no.
Now, granted, I played it with 2 Move controllers.
Yeah.
Which apparently just completely fucked the whole thing over because I could not figure out how to move properly. My brain was just seizing at every opportunity. Oh. I got out of one door at the very beginning of the game and just kept turning around wrong or looking at the floor and not figuring out what to do.
That's fun.
Yeah, I paid money for that, but it was on sale.
Yeah, I'm still not sold on VR.
Yeah, just be careful of that one. Other VR games are fine.
I
some
love
very big upfront problems with Doom. That's all I'm saying. Please continue.
I like VR in the context of, I'm at a friend's house and they have VR, so I'll try it out.
Yes, I'm that friend.
Yeah, you're the guy.
Yeah.
Folks, come on down to Ray's. We're having a party this weekend. What?
Wait, I didn't endorse this.
I'm afraid I've already put up the Facebook event page.
They got that Dragon Quest VR.
Oh, yeah.
In Tokyo.
Even then, though, like, I played Dragon Quest to get a very specific kind of experience. That experience has zero overlap with the experience of VR. I think
that's why it's basically like a theme park ride, essentially. Because you have to get a ticket, and it's like a big thing with like multiple people. It's like they're not gunning for, tugging at your heartstrings so much. It's like, hey, just fuck around in this Dragon Quest type environment. Isn't that cute? Etc.
No.
So. Like, why do you need to be taken by it from the outset? It sounds like you just expect something more from it. That's all.
No, I don't expect something more. I'm just saying it doesn't appeal to me because that's not why I play Dragon Quest.
All right.
I would also like to add, I don't like to play games in public. This coming from the person who runs the video game bar.
Yeah, there's a bit of a weird conflict there, I think.
Well, I don't think so.
You also live stream. You just did.
What? That's different. I do that from home.
Oh, well, I have beamed it on the sides of buildings.
Oh, well, that's...
People love you.
Somehow Nintendo will still manage to arrest you.
Let me just say, Sao Paulo loves you.
Thank you. No, I don't like playing games in public because the reason that I play games is to relax, and I can't relax if somebody is watching what I'm doing on the screen because it's like I'm putting myself up there,
I almost have the opposite effect. I've had moments where like I do better when people watch.
What?
Go ahead and isolate that into a drop. That'll be fun.
Done and done.
Yeah, I've had moments like that. People watching me play something. It was just like, I was doing pretty good.
I'm not a huge fan.
Especially with shit like Gradius, I think it was, yeah.
Gradius?
Gradius.
It's
Gradius.
Boo, a Gradius Halloween.
Fuck. Maybe we should stop the show.
That's a great idea. Oh, God. What was that sound?
Let's blow this pop stand.
Really very nice.
Pop stand or popsicle stand? I've heard both in my life.
I've heard both, and I think they're both stupid.
Okay.
Because
so you're not a fan of either.
Well, I've never seen somebody selling popsicles from a stand or booth.
I mean, it's all antiquated shit, right? It's something somebody said in the 40s or 50s, and it's just
I guess.
Oh, now it's in the zeitgeist.
Well, now we have to say it.
It's probably from a movie or some crap.
Yes.
Something your dad watched.
Who could forget the 1953 classic, Look at All These Fucking Popsicles? Starring Mark McKinney.
His dad?
Yeah, Matt McKinney.
Yeah, there you go. Saved again.
Hey, that's what we do.
We're doing great. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. You want to end the show?
Hang on, real quick.
No? Okay,
this is partially plugs, but we are ending the show. I was on some shit recently. I was on the Retronauts talking about the Dragon Quests. That was fun.
It's just Retronauts, not the Retronauts.
Oh, is it? It's not the Retronauts?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, though.
Okay. Is it not the mental misadventures of the Retronauts?
The mentalness?
The mental misadventures.
Oh, mental misadventure. Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that show, The Completely Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley?
I don't remember the full title, no.
I just said it. Hey, Dick, open your ears. I
didn't remember it before you said it, you dick fuck.
Jerk off. Enjoy your coffee and your dreams. Jerk off.
How about you listen to what I say?
Who said that? I did listen to your Mario episode, too. That was super fun.
Yeah, you bet.
Mostly.
Damn
So
entertaining.
there was some other guy on with you, but I was definitely into you. I was also on the Nagoya Buzz podcast. You can find that on Facebook. I wish they would put out actual episodes, like, in a feed. The only way to hear their stuff is to actually go on their Facebook page and just click the video and watch the recording of the live stream. There's some technical difficulties, but I talked to my friend Daniel about stuff. He's very, very. He's got that Genki radio personality, which kind of runs opposite to my personality. So it's actually a pretty good mix. I encourage checking that out.
Well, you're totally Genki.
Shut up!
Give us a taste.
Don't you say a fucking word.
There it is.
I forget his name. I'll call him Ray.
I don't think I want anything else. Oh, I forgot to say, some gold subscribers came to the bar. Niall and Rose, all the way from the Emerald Isle of Ireland. They're
Twice
fun.
you said Emerald Isle on this show now.
Oh, that's right. Wow, this is the real one, though.
Okay.
Yeah. They came down to visit, and unfortunately couldn't play games, but we hung out. We had a great time. Had some beers, did some shots, talked about gams.
Thighs?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it. That's all I got. Okay. Take it in for the close.
Okay, I'm just going to give you 1 second to think of anything else. Okay, fuck off. That's the end of the show, everybody. Thanks for listening. You can go to our website, nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com, to catch up, whatever. No, but you can click on some fun buttons we got. We got a donate button to give us money on. We got a shirt button to buy shirts on. I had a funny little screw up the other day when I couldn't log into our shirt merchant account, and I was like so upset that it appeared that my account was deleted, and I was like emailing the support, and it's like, I can't get in. What the fuck? And it was just like, yeah, we don't have that account. What are you doing? And it's like, oh, I had the email wrong in my password manager. So yeah, I really I enjoy those moments where I have my incensed support call, and it's just like, oh, it was my fault the entire time.
You're dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Yeah. Well, live and learn, right?
And then
I'm actually not that mean. I'm not mean or angry at support people, but it's just like, help me, please.
Oh, you know how Facebook gives you those on this day things every day? Here's a post from we're celebrating. As of yesterday, we're celebrating the 1 year anniversary of the time that I referred to Stormblood as Bloodstorm on tech support. So
really, it's been a year. Wow.
Gather with loved ones, spend the day however you see fit, and remember all the good times.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, like somebody's goddamn grandpa.
How the time flies.
You got that Bloodstorm. Anyway.
Well, it happens, okay?
It does.
And anyway, Blurnstorm is a good game.
Blurnstorm. That's like if Bloodstorm was a Futurama game. In the Futurama universe.
I'll give you that, yeah.
Blurnstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. What else we got? Well, someone sent us an overnerd. You can send us an overnerd if you want. That's a brief, funny story about you or someone else being a very insufferable nerd. Please send those to nomorewhoppers@gmail.com. We use all the free internet services. We got Tumblr. We got Gmail. You bet we're on net zero just to record this show.
1-800-CALL-ATT.
Another such thing would be Twitter. On Twitter as No More Whoppers, and also individually as Alex.
Hi, I'm Patui. That's Pitohui. You can also follow the bar at Critical Hit Bar, but again, that name is going to change soon to probably Critical Hit Store. I don't know, but yeah,
could be Critical Hit Baritone. You could sell me instruments.
Go away now.
No, that's a voice.
You can also check out the out of context Critical Hit Overheard Quotes page. What the fuck? At
the top
on Twitter at OOCCHQ. Over to you.
Okay, I'm RDBAAA. And I just realized I never really plugged any of my other stuff that much, but I have my game company, Bipedal Dog. That's on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's Bipedal Dog. Or bipedal.dog on the web.
Check them out. Play Blastrouche.
Okay, can you say it correctly?
Blast Rouge.
Well, it was better.
Play Blast Rush. Still looking forward to Blatuti Ratu-H.
Yeah, you're getting iced. You're getting iced.
Oh, no.
What the fuck is happening?
You fucking... Anyway, yeah, you were on Retronauts as well.
Yeah,
I was
listen
a
to
few
us.
weeks before that. I'm not going to
Jolly
name
Whopper
names.
boys.
I mean numbers.
Well, I was 169 because I remember expressing disappointment that I was. No, see, I want it to be 170 because I like big round numbers.
Okay, you're an evens man.
I'm an evens man. Like, yeah. If I'm watching,
and yet you edit the odd numbered episodes.
That's true. That's weird. If I'm watching TV, the volume has to be at a multiple of 2 or 5.
Oh my god!
Like if it ends with 1, 3, 7, or 9, someone's gonna die.
Every fucking time I learn something new, and it's just another dimension of this madness.
No, I guarantee we have listeners who they have a channel thing or they have a volume thing.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
The thing is, you have a thing.
Yes, I do. I have brainworms.
I'm not talking about other listeners.
Oh.
I'm talking about you, my precious friend.
Well, this
who needs to have everything in such a perfectly spherical, smooth setup. Everything must just be in its correct place, with no wrinkles, no seams, nothing of the sort. And it's driving you insane. It drives me insane as a result. And yet I can't help but love you.
I'm about to murder a human being.
Thank you for
Funny
your
how
support.
that works.
Yeah. All right.
I always love your all right. Just stop. Get the fuck over it. Alex, thanks for being a good sport.
Anytime.
Everybody else, keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next time. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. Who's downstairs? We're gonna go check it out. Okay, you go get the phone in case you need to bash somebody over the head with it. No, yeah, no. Okay, no, yeah, no. Get the spoon, I guess. Yeah. No, just get the phone. Come on, go. I do better when people watch.